Imagine witnessing nature's most valuable swimming treasure, worth more per pound than luxury cars, suddenly erupting from British waters like aquatic rockets, and most people have no idea they're even there. Wildlife photographer Ross Wheeler thought he was about to capture some routine dolphin footage during his marine expedition near Penzance, Cornwall. What happened next left him speechless and his camera working overtime. Those weren't dolphins at all. They were Atlantic bluefin tuna, arguably the ocean's most coveted and expensive inhabitants, putting on a spectacular hunting display just meters from the rocky Cornish coastline. But here's where it gets controversial. These magnificent creatures, each potentially worth more than most people's annual salary, are thriving in waters where they were completely absent just a decade ago. At first glance, I was convinced they were common dolphins, Wheeler, 37, explained about his extraordinary encounter. The size was absolutely mind-blowing. Some of these bluefin were actually larger than the dolphins we typically observe in these coastal areas. These torpedo-shaped ocean athletes can stretch up to 4 meters in length, matching the dimensions of their marine mammal counterparts while packing significantly more muscle and speed. The dramatic scene unfolded as an entire school of bluefin orchestrated a coordinated assault on unsuspecting garfish, systematically driving their prey toward the unforgiving rocky shoreline. Wheeler found himself surrounded by what can only be described as an aquatic feeding frenzy, with these powerful fish launching themselves completely out of the water in pursuit of their next meal. The entire bay transformed into a battleground, Wheeler recalled, still amazed by the spectacle. These bluefin were breaching repeatedly just a few meters from the cliff face, and there was absolutely no way to estimate how many more were lurking beneath the surface, coordinating this incredible hunt. What makes this sighting even more remarkable is the staggering financial value these fish represent in global markets. Bluefin tuna command astronomical prices, particularly in Japan's elite sushi establishments, where their buttery, ruby red flesh is considered the ultimate delicacy. The record-breaking sale occurred in 2019 when sushi empire mogul Kiyoshi Kimura invested a jaw-dropping £2,022,784 for a single specimen, making it officially the most expensive fish transaction in recorded history. And this is the part most people miss. The reason these fish are so valuable isn't just their taste, but their incredible rarity and the massive conservation battles surrounding them. These apex predators are renowned for their epic transoceanic migrations, traversing thousands of miles between feeding and spawning grounds. Their powerful, streamlined bodies are perfectly engineered for sustained high-speed swimming, making them one of the ocean's most formidable hunters. However, their exceptional commercial value has historically made them targets for intensive fishing operations, leading to dramatic population declines and the implementation of strict international fishing quotas. I've been documenting marine life professionally for years, but witnessing breaching bluefin was something I never imagined would happen, Wheeler admitted. Getting those action shots as they exploded from the water was pure fortune, the kind of wildlife photography moment that happens once in a lifetime. But here's the truly fascinating part. Wheeler's encounter represents something much bigger than a lucky photography session. He first began noticing these valuable fish returning to Cornish waters around 2014 to 2015, marking the beginning of what marine biologists are calling a remarkable conservation success story. Before that period, bluefin tuna were essentially ghosts in British waters, Wheeler explained. Their absence lasted for years, but now we're witnessing them with increasing frequency. This resurgence is directly connected to dedicated conservation initiatives and stricter fishing regulations. The photographer considers himself extraordinarily fortunate, not just for the rare sighting, but for successfully documenting it. I specialize in wildlife photography, But capturing a breaching bluefin was never on my realistic shot list, he reflected. Being able to both witness this behavior and photograph it simultaneously felt like winning the natural world lottery. Here's what's got marine conservationists both excited and worried. If these comeback stories continue, how do we balance the economic pressures of commercial fishing with protecting these recovering populations? Wheeler remains optimistic about future encounters, believing that continued conservation success could make these spectacular displays more common in British coastal waters. Thanks to ongoing protection efforts, these incredible creatures are reclaiming their historical territories, he noted. We can realistically hope that future generations will regularly witness scenes like this incredible feeding behavior. What do you think? Should these valuable fish be completely protected from commercial fishing? Or is there a way to sustainably harvest them while maintaining population recovery? Are we witnessing the beginning of a true conservation miracle? Or setting ourselves up for another collapse if commercial interests take priority? Share your thoughts on whether economic value and species protection can ever truly coexist in marine ecosystems.